Okay, I am back. I had a wonderful day. I talked to a group of entrepreneurs that were in a cohort, and this was my second time presenting to that classroom. Actually, it's like the third time for the cohort over the past few months. It is always an awesome experience. And I gave them this handout, right? So I'm like, ooh, I want to show this handout because I just really like my handout. I think it's kind of cool. And I told them with this handout, you can question and basically vet accountants or bookkeepers or tax people with this handout, because it's the 10 principles of GAAP, of the GAAP framework. And so you can just be like, oh, be really smart, right? Say, well, these are 10 principles of GAAP framework. Can you tell me what maybe one or two or three of them are, and see how far you get with that, right? So I just want to show, also, I just kind of like the content that I created on this. And so I'm going to share with y'all. And again, we are talking about the GAAP framework. Now, what is GAAP? GAAP is generally accepted accounting principles, and framework is just the framework of that. So regularity, that's one of the first ones, right? Consistency, sincerity, permanence of methods. Permanent of methods, that's cash basis or accrual basis. Consistency is the organization's accounting practices are consistent and comparable every reporting period. Regularity, the organization's accounting adhered to the standards of GAAP. Non-compensation, that one is a little bit tricky, but I will give you the definition, which is all aspects of an organization's performance are fully reported with no prospect of debt compensation. So that has to do with debt. Continuity, for me, it reminds me of a going concern, which is a good thing. Even though it sounds bad, going concern is good. Materiality, this reminds me, which, let's see, the definition is assets are valued at cost and all financial reports are based on truthful information. So this is where we had the problem back in 2008 with the mortgage-backed securities, and the insurance companies failed, and all of these things. There was some immateriality, if that would be the antonym. So yeah, utmost good faith. Ask your accountant, your tax people about this. See how far you can get. Make it a part of your interview process, right? And that's a good measure for choosing the right accountant. Now, if you ask me, I got all the information because I just read it to you, right? You don't have to choose me. All I'm saying is I'm trying to get this help with us on this knowledge, so we can have knowledge, have money, because then we can count our own bag. We don't have to pay people to do it. We don't have to have people taking advantage of us. We don't have to have none of those things. Have knowledge, have money, go to my site, sign up to the mailing list, JRambus.com, and you will continue to get informed about courses, content, everything that I have to offer to share with you, to have knowledge in accounting so you can have and keep your money. JRambus.com.